Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Manor's Memories, which is a game made by a group of students for their university project, which is sort of a horror puzzle game sort of thing, and students usually come up with something a little bit interesting, a little bit unique, a little bit sideways, so I thought we'd have a look at it and see what it's all about. My dear John, can you please get that clock fixed when you have time? Fixed, but never mind. I have asked you 1,000 times. I know you didn't like my father, but this clock means a lot to me and my family. I have taken your tools out of the garage and left them in the cupboard near the door. Also, be gentle with Simon. He is still shaken up from our last fight. He is a good kid, and all I ask of you is to be a good role model. You're even failing at that, Maria. Oh, good. I'm an awful, awful parent. Is this Maria? Oh, I like that. That's a very nice touch. I'm going to turn that off because I get the distinct impression I've got a limited amount of oil for this. But is this the clock I'm interested in? I need to repair this clock. I hope you're not actually expecting me to understand how clock repairs work, because I don't, to put it mildly. I'm a cretin in most things I do, and if I can't even figure out how most bad guys work in video games, there's no possibility on earth I'm going to be able to work out something literally as complicated as clockwork. Okay. So neither of these doors work. So I must have some tools somewhere. Do I have an inventory? Yes, I do. Find the toolbox in the living room. But both of the doors are locked, and I presume this is the front door. Oh, I should also preface, I think the main character is dead from the write-up on the itch.io page. I think the player is dead, and this is like a limbo sort of situation. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes. How does one get into the living room if all the doors are locked? Is there a key somewhere? Oh, those my tools. Oh, sorry. It was just so very dark I couldn't see them. I guess that's the point of the light. So it does go down. Does it go back up when I'm finished with it? Yes, it does. So it's oil that breathes. Okay. I can roll with this. I can roll with this shindig. New objective, find how to open one of the doors. Well, I'll use this little key, won't I? Oh, okay. I assumed the fixing the clock was going to be the first puzzle, but maybe not. Do I have to use my key out of my inventory in order to do this? There must be a key somewhere. I've got it now. Okay, I can't seem to click on the items in my inventory, so presumably I just auto-use it. Excellent. I much prefer things which are auto-use rather than you have to click in your inventory, because it just makes things so faffy. But this is cute. This is pretty. It's obviously not optimized perfectly, and I apologize for the slight jerkiness of the camera, but the ambition with the light rays is quite nice, and the detail is nice as well, so I can forgive it of its slightly jutteriness at times. Can you please talk to Simon? He wrote you a song to play together, and you haven't shown him an ounce of affection. He was... well, I can't blame it. I do metric measurements, not imperial ones. I'm a 21st century man, for goodness sake. He was distraught and ripped up the song sheet. I have left it on the desk in the study and tried my best to repair it. Can you please read it and try to learn that song for him? Hang on a minute. Oh, it is Maria. Sorry, I thought it said Mario at first, and I suddenly got a bit worried. I thought somebody was going to be jumping out wearing a little red hat, but no, I think my wife, I presume Simon is my stepson, I presume they do not wear red hats, or green hats, or any other types of hats. My mother and I have been writing a song for me and my father to play on the piano for his birthday. It was her idea. However, I don't see why we are even bothering to try. She wants me to show him how well I have done teaching myself to play, but he has never even bothered to teach me himself or give me the time of day to listen to any of the other songs I have written. I know she hates him. All they do is argue, and he's always angry and never looks at me. He is such a hateful man. I don't know why my mother is trying to appease him. I hate him. Well, there must be something going for me. I don't know what. I mean, I can guess, but I don't know what. Okay, so does this open the other door over here? So presumably, then putting together the song sheet is going to be the is going to be the first puzzle. And conveniently, sheet music is something I'm actually vaguely familiar with, much better than the inner workings of a clock. Okay, it looks like my light has run out. Puff at a very convenient time. Ah, She went through the door, did she? And this door opens. I was not expecting that. I was expecting this door to be locked. Oh, well, never mind. I see the maid is wandering. I saw my father today enter the library. He never saw me, which is the norm with him. I watch him from the doorway of the library as he opens some passages that I have never seen before behind one of the bookcases. I have... oh, passages like secret passages. Sorry, I think I meant passages like passages of a book. I was thinking that doesn't make any sense, but never mind, I'm just being an idiot, as usual. I had no idea where it led, so I waited for a while outside the library to see if he would rear his face again, but he never did. Instead, I saw him come out of his office. This passageway must connect the library and his office, but why? Convenience? More lies? I may never know. New objective, find the secret passageway in the library. Well, that sounds like fun. John and I get into a fight again today, and he managed to break my family's grandfather clock. I was trying to get through to him, but he is always in that office, basking in his glory days and never paying me or his son any attention. Oh, so he is my biological son. That makes my attitude even worse. I mostly feel for Simon. I wanted him to know what it felt like to have a father figure in his life, which is one of the things I can't give to him. Well, I suppose sex changes haven't been invented yet, have they? At least I presume. I mean, I presume this is set in the past? But I've no evidence for that. It has all gone downhill since we moved to this new house. I never wanted to move here. It was his idea. The seclusion from everyone is nauseating. Easy enough for a person to go insane. I bet he doesn't even notice if we packed up our things and left tomorrow. It begs the question why you don't. So, okay, it is going up. I think the problem is just that it doesn't go up while I'm reading something, so I have to be a little bit more careful about that. I'm just going to have to turn it on very lightly, which is going to be a bit of a pain because these recordings always come out darker than they do. Oh, hi, hello. I think I'm supposed to use the lantern to get rid of you, but I can't do that because I've run out of puff. I completely forgot about that. That's something else that the itch.io page said, so that there's a demon following you, and you need to use the light to scare it away, and I completely ran out of light. So, I'm a cretin, but that doesn't surprise anybody. Okay, I'm going to have to use the light even less than I otherwise wanted to. She was spooky though. I like the sort of the dusty effect of her. It was very, very visually pleasing. This isn't happening. This can't be real. I have to be dreaming that this world isn't that cruel to have taken him away from me. He will be home soon. He has to be. I don't know what to do if he isn't. Sounds like somebody's child has been horribly kidnapified. Right. Any other doors here? I don't know. It's difficult to know precisely where to go. I don't know where the library is. Is that my current objective? I can find the button. Yes. Secrets behind one of the bookcases. Okie dokie. Right, what have we got here? An unreadable note. These have been the worst days of my life. The powers above must be punishing me for something, but what, I don't even know. I'm a terrible mother and a terrible wife. If I wasn't even half as good, I would never have let this happen. Why can't I just do something right for once? Why must I always fail? Well, somebody's very upset. And not just this man for realising that he doesn't have a shadow. But never mind. I'm guessing that means that my entire character model is made up of a hand and a lantern. But never mind. What does it matter? I don't need a shadow. I'm still amazing without one. Every day, I still find myself stopping in disbelief. Every day, I walk these halls, which I now feel so empty and quiet. Now to foreign with everything that I once found so familiar, which doesn't surprise me. Ah. This is locked. Okay. So where's the library then? Ah, is this the library, given that this is all full of bookcases? Okay, go away, go away, go away. That's better. That's much better. Right. What? Too heavy. I need something to move it. Okay, that's good. I was just thinking, how am I going to do this without any light? Turns out blind luck is the solution. Okay, so I need something to help move it. So what could be useful for moving a bookcase? Other than just like an elder brother or something. I don't know. I have not a baldies. But, let me just see if there's any more doors along this corridor. I don't think so. It's quite difficult to tell the doors from the the other bits of the corridor, but let me have a quick look around, see if I can see like a crowbar or a bit of rope or anything that could be useful. I'm sorry, what's happened? I may have broken the entire game. Who knew that pianos were portals to hell? Oh goodness, I think I've screwed everything up. Am I back to the beginning? I think I'm back to the beginning. Oh good, excellent. Well, at least I know what I'm doing now. Okay, right, let me get back to where we were, and then we'll carry on. And in future, do not, no matter how much it may be enticing, go and stand over there. If you do that, everything will go horribly wrong. Oh, there was another corridor here the entire time, and I never realised because, I know I'm not too bright in the vast majority of videos, but I mean, this one's a bit worrying. These are oh, hang on a minute, this is the room, hang on, we've already been in this room, and I didn't notice there was a door on this side of it. Oh gosh, they're going to take me away soon, they're going to take me away and put me in a straitjacket and feed me through a straw. Speaking of crowbars, why me? Why must it be me who goes through this? Why can't someone else go through all this pain? Maybe they did, and they said, why couldn't it be somebody else? And fate said, oh, alright then, and they moved it on to you. You didn't think of that now, did you? I have been through enough. Why must this world punish me every single day for just existing and trying to live my life? I would let everyone in this horrid planet die if I were just able to see him again. Yeah, I get the distinct impression that Simon has had some sort of horrifying accident. I really hope I've got enough of this stuff. I haven't. I'm dead. Do I still have the crowbar? Yes, I do. Spiffing off to the bookcase. Yeah, you need to keep like a good half. You need to stand at the front door and wait for the lanterns to screw each other enough in order to make enough oil. And then you can go back on your quest. Timing on that one was a bit squiffy. I'm not quite sure what happened then, but it seemed a lot more spooky this time. Which is odd given the fact that I've already been killed by her like half a dozen times, but never mind. Hello! Madam, please wash. Okie dokie. Oh, a secret passage. Find a sheet in the study. Couldn't I just go through like the front door? Doesn't that seem a little bit more sensible? I mean, surely there must be another door. Yes, here we are. That leads through here. Oh well, never mind. Dear John Fletcher, my name is Sebastian Phillips. I run Maplewood School for Gifted Children and saw your son, Simon, playing the piano and at the church fundraiser the other day. I unfortunately never saw you in attendance, as I wish to propose the idea of your son ascending our school, as I see great potential in him. We have the best facilities and teachers in all of England, and a massive band of musical backgrounds with students who have finished their studies as playing number one chair at massive events. Yeah, that's a thing I've noticed in multiple videos. People mentioning this thing called number one chair. I'm guessing that means being close to the conductor, but I've absolutely no idea, and I'm far too lazy to look it up. I see some potential in your son. I also understand you are a fine pianist in your own day as well, and would love to have you play in front of our students welcoming them back for a new school year, hopefully with your son in attendance as well. Oh, what a lovely life I lead, and I'm probably everything's going to go wrong in a minute, isn't it? Right. The hunt for answers. The death of Simon Fletcher, well, that answers that question, has been confirmed today by the Maplewood Infirmary after the believed accidental circumstances surrounding his death. On Tuesday 5th April, John Fletcher and his son Simon were out hunting in the Hoary Wood near the family home when the worst happened. John had been quoted in saying that he accidentally killed his son after the gun misfired. Further investigation on the gun confirms this statement, clearing John of the murder. We have all wished the best for the Fletcher family during this tough time, and that Simon has a restful sleep. Well, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Okay, do I not need to reconstruct the paper, or is the paper fine? Return to the living room and play the song. Has somebody forgotten to put some puzzles in this puzzle game? Because I thought reconstructing the clock was going to be a puzzle, and I thought reconstructing the sheet music was going to be a puzzle, but neither of them seem to be yet. I know what I must do. It was him, the swine, that killed him, our son, our beautiful boy. Every day I blame myself for the fact of his death, when it was he who was truly responsible all along. I never want him to find peace. I want him to live the rest of eternity, remembering what he did, and I will torment him like he has done to me for far too long. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to put my hand on the wrong part of the keyboard. I see. So, this is a very wide secret passageway. This is not space efficient. But never mind. Hello. Mwah. I know, darling. I love you too. Where was I? Oh yes, right. We need to go back to the... We need to turn that off before we run out of puff, and we need to lose the door. No, the door was already open, and then I shut it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I'm a little confused about why things which obviously seem to be puzzles aren't puzzles. Maybe the game's a lot longer than I think it is, and the puzzles just haven't started yet. I don't know. We seem like we've uncovered the majority of the story. Sir, Mr. John Fletcher, please pick your feet up. If you can't even step over a piece of paper, you're never going to get anywhere in life, as that famous saying goes. Fate does not favour the Fletchers. The bodies of John and Maria Fletcher have been found last night by Sebastian Phillips, the head teacher at Maplewood School. This comes weeks after the death of their only son, Simon Fletcher, who was reported dead. I would just like to state, if you're a family in olden times, at times where there are loads of wars and death and cholera and other such diseases and plagues and people falling off horses and rifles misfiring, why do you only have one child? You're asking for fate to cause you some trouble. But never mind, I'm not going to complain about the lack of screwing in olden times. I'm going to read the rest of this note. The bodies were found at around 7:30, and the police are opening the investigations in their death, quoting, "The death of Mr. and Mrs. Fletcher is a most tragic one. Even though I didn't know them personally, they are a part of our community and are a great loss." He then continued more regarding their deaths. The evidence points towards a possible murder-suicide on behalf of Mrs. Fletcher, possibly lashing out after Mr. Fletcher accidentally killed their son a while back. However, we will keep everyone updated on the situation as it progresses. The horror of their death saddens the towns greatly and wishes them to have a peaceful sleep. That odd phrasing again. But also adds to the mystery of the house that has taken so many before them. Haunted? Or coincidence? We may never know. Oh goody, so you moved into a house that's previously had lots of murderers in it. Or lots of murdered people in it. That's beautiful. For a child having written that, that's actually really pretty. That was actually kind of nice. Admittedly, the visuals were a little tiny bit jerky at times, but the light rays and the detail of the environment and the balancing of light with dark was really nice, because it wasn't so dark that you couldn't really see what you were doing, but it also was dark enough that you needed to use the light, but then that drained your fuel, which you needed to use to scare off the bad guy, which is actually really nice. I think the bad guy could have been... I think if maybe like the sound of the bad guy hadn't just cut out and it had like died away a little bit more, because she died away in a very good manner. But if the sound had also died away, that would have been very good. But that was nice. I actually quite enjoyed that. That was a little bit spooky, a little bit pretty, a little bit fun. Had a nice, interesting story that it built it up nicely and it communicated it well with believable sorts of characters. So yeah, that was good. That was the Manor's Memories. I'd actually quite like to see this sort of expand a bit and see a bit more of the story, maybe a little bit further. You know, maybe like some big decision at the end. How does he escape from limbo? Where does he end up? All that kind of thing. Some sort of things like that. Maybe a bit of voice acting added in. Maybe a bit more larger environment. Maybe gets to see the sun. Maybe some flashbacks. I don't know. I'm throwing ideas out there, but this was good. This was very enjoyable. I enjoyed this quite much. I hope you enjoyed this as well. Skin weight for bones. I'm sorry. What? Since when was the weight of skin measured in bones? That makes no sense whatsoever. Let's just get on with the game, shall we? Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something called Escape the Clinic. Be sure to look for clues and press Control to crouch. Yes, this is supposed to be a puzzle-based first-person game revolving, I would presume, around the escaping of a clinic. And not escaping a horrible frame rate. Can we have a little light in here? It's very dark. That's better. Goodness, this is a very nice doctor's office. This is very... Hello? Hello? Who are you? You don't seem to be wearing a shirt. But, you have a ponytail. You're very interested in something. I'm a bit worried you're about to jump off what I presume is a balcony. But I'm going to pretend like everything's absolutely fine. I'm also going to be very un-eco-friendly in the process and turn on all the lights I can find. And have a read of this. I hope you slept well after last night. We are still waiting on you. See you after you are done in the office. I cannot wait to spend the big day with you. That doesn't sound at all ominous in a horror game. Okay, so it seems like some lovely, nice things have been going on. Sorry, it's just seeing this screen. It just takes me back a bit. It takes me back to a completely different era. Right. I have no idea what my objective is, other than probably running away. So, this is locked. Okay. So I presumably need a key, or I need to go somewhere else. Let's see, I can't seem to open any of these. Oh, I can open some of these. Right, let's open some of these and see if any of them have anything in them. No, all of these are either locked or jammed. I can't seem to interact with any of this, or take any of these pills, send myself on a crazy psychotropic adventure. Although technically that's kind of what video games do, just without the potential health implications. Oh, there is a key. I'll have that. Drawer key. Okay, I think the top one was locked, wasn't it? Apparently not, though. Right, here we go. Oh, there's another note. What you need is where you would keep the best whiskey, surrounded by dead wood underneath the pages. I'm sorry, what? I think you've been drinking a bit too much of the best whiskey. Surrounded by dead books, dead wood under the pages. So, do you mean like in a cabinet? Because like a drinks cabinet, that's where you usually keep booze, isn't it? Like surrounded by dead wood underneath the pages. Maybe in like one of the drawers of the desk? So I'm guessing it's within a wooden object. And it's underneath the pages, so it's underneath something papery. I don't know what it is that I need, frankly, other than a key, but, well, presumably out of that door. But this is locked as well, isn't it? Yeah, so presumably that can be opened. What about these books? Have they got any, writing on them? No, seemingly not. Nope. Nope. No, absolutely nothing. Very, very modest authors, I presume. Right, it seems I can jump around a little bit, and oh goodness, I think I've got my head stuck on the ceiling. Get out. It's not under there, not under the desk. Hang on, what's this? Hang on, what's this? I see something. Press E to drag. Oh! Something fell out. A key! I'll have that office key. Hooray, I can leave. Yes. I really wouldn't have thought you'd keep whiskey on the top shelf of a bookcase. But, hey-ho. I'm not a medical alcoholic, so what would I know? These are some very freaky images. Okay. So there's not a lot of atmosphere. There's not a lot of sort of music or tension or anything like this. I need the balcony key, presumably so I can go and meet my friend over there. Is that the woman who was... I mean, I'm assuming that I'm a bloke judging from my shadow, but was that the... Oh, she's gone. Ah. Was she the woman that was involved in that whole, chocolate trading affair? Which I think is the only purpose of relationships that I can see. But never mind, need a code to open this. And yes, that's a joke. Calm down. Relax. What should you do? Panic? I'm guessing that's what you should do. Okay, please tell me I don't actually need to, perform any medical procedures on people. Or else this is going to go horribly, horribly bloody by the end of it. Why are there flowers under the chair? Are they to absorb the aromas of stinky farts that come out of the people while they're sitting on this chair and being zapped by whatever this machine is? It's an ingenious solution, you have to admit. Right, again, more flowers in mysterious places. I thought that was a picture of an alien at first. But no, as it transpires, it's just an ugly bug of some nasty old human being. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything in these rooms that I can interact with or anything I should be doing. Oh, there's another note. Is there not some sort of sign up about avoiding stress, like cardiac arrest, that I could throw in the face of whoever slammed that door? No. Cursed medical system. Never gives you what you want. Would you even remember my name if I told you? Would you recognize my face? I didn't even know your first name, just your title, yet here I am. Okay. Are we alluding to some sort of interesting past? Like, I'm a doctor and one of my patients needed something and they came in and they didn't know my name, they just knew I was called Doctor. And there's some sort of horrible backstory going on? I don't know. I do like it, however, when puzzle games sort of facilitate their puzzles with some sort of meaningful story and narrative as well. A code for a door. You know I always love flowers, especially pink one. Same floor as the door, each room and aura, a bundle and number. Oh, okay. You've actually given me a perfectly clear clue, which I understand. So the first number, the second number, and the third number. So the first number is 3, because there's 3 bouquets of flowers. The second number is 3, because there's 3 bouquets of flowers. And the second one is 1. So 3, 3, 1. Let's see if I can do this in this immense darkness. 3, 3, 1. Go. Oh, goodness, what have I done wrong? Have I miscounted them? Have I missed one somewhere? No, is there one hiding behind the door? Is that it? No. Also, this door seems to get a lot wider when it's open than when it's shut. Like, seriously, that is about the same width I am, but then when it's open, it becomes like twice as thick. That doesn't make any sense at all. Right, yeah, there are definitely only 3 in here. Was there another in here and I missed it? Because I don't see it. I'm only seeing 1, so surely it's 331. Let me read the note again and see if I missed anything. Maybe it's not this door, maybe it's a different door? Do I need like a code to get in somewhere else, perhaps? I need a key card for this one. Is there like another door that needs a code to get in? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. There's 3 rooms. Assuming that the rooms going left to right are the numbers in the right order, it should be 3, 3, 1. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's going that way. Let me try 1, 3, 3. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, I'm very confused. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Unless I've just like lost the plot and I can't count anymore and finally my brain has given out on me. But there's 3 bouquets in there, there's 3 bouquets in here, and there's 1 bouquet in here. So the code must surely be 3, 3, 1. We're pressing 3, 3, 1 just isn't good enough. Does it need like a 0 at the front or something? No, it is only a 3-digit code, so I'm not being an idiot, but I seemingly can't work it out. Sorry, I shouldn't be as transfixed on solving this as I am. But this seems perfectly straightforward, and for some reason... For some reason, my brain is not working it out, and that worries me. And I want to solve it, because if I don't solve it, I'm going to feel like an absolute moron. Okay, despite my desire to solve it, smelly. Despite my desire to solve it, I have admitted that I can't, and I don't want to just look up a guide. So this isn't going to work. Oh, maybe it's the code for this. Yes, how do I cursor? Here we are. So what was it? 3, 3, 1. Presumably not that either. You were always a fan of number games, and I hated them. Tens is 5 more than ones. Hundreds is 8 less than tens. What are you babbling on about? Tens is 5 more than ones. Hundreds is 8 less than tens. So I'm assuming it's a 3-digit number, and it's referring to tens, ones, and hundreds, as in the tens, ones, and hundreds places, like place value. And if tens is 5 more than ones, and 8, and hundreds is 8 less than tens, it can't be the hundreds can't be a negative number, so that would narrow it down a bit. Hang on a minute, let me think about this. Maybe it doesn't start at the ones, maybe it starts at the hundreds. If so, that is asinine. I'll try 100, 9, 4. No. Oh no, that's supposed to be because that's supposed to be that way around. Ugh. Right. So you define number 1 as x, and then as this says, the hundreds is 5 more. So the tens is the ones and 5 more. So that's like x plus 5. And then the hundreds is 8 less, which is like x plus 5 minus 8, which is x minus 3. And the only way that it doesn't cause the place values to move over from like the 9 to 0 range is if x is either 3 or 4. And as it transpires, it's whatever which one opened that thing. Right! That took far too long, but we managed it in the end. So let's turn this, and I have absolutely no idea why. And I got some power on? No, it didn't. Okay, so now there's some water flowing out of here. How does this help? Oh, there's a bank card or something. I'll have that. Picked up a key card. Okay. Making some progress anyway. Sorry, I don't mean for these things to take me as long as they do. But I've got a key card, don't I? Do I have like an inventory or something? Pressing tab just makes the HUD go away and the mouse come up. But that doesn't help. So do I need to use the key card upstairs? In which case, how do I get into here? Because I still haven't managed to figure out how this flower puzzle works yet. Or is there something I missed up here, perhaps? Ugh. Why'd you even put flowers on there? They won't grow without any light, you cretin. Right. That was annoying. Right, now what under the sun is useful in here? Ah, an electrical box. Can I get some light in here? Hooray. So now does that power on the keycard reader, which then allows me to go through the door. Yay! Kitty, oh, that took longer than I expected. So I had the method down correctly. What? Oh, right, you mean use the drawer. I think you mean use the syringes. Yay, another key. The drawer key. That must be the drawer upstairs. Okay. So I had the method right. I just couldn't find it because I actually forgot this game was meant to be a horror game for a minute. I'm sorry, what was that? You want to run that one by me again? Sorry, I just didn't see that. Right, never mind, doesn't matter. I see. Somebody's been buying a few too many of them shoes that caused that ruckus a few months ago. Right, never mind any of that. Let's open this and find. Oh, this is gonna go well. Password is our big day. Oh, that's a picture of the landing downstairs. 2 bodies recovered. Oh, I wonder who else is going to die. So there's a thing here, but I have yet to find the code for this. And I can't take this gun with me. This looks like proper gun safety mechanisms, doesn't it? Good idea. Definitely better check that. What did that say? My greatest mistake. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So did this have a note on it? Or a date on it? Can I look at this? Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, but I don't see a date on this. Like, I presume the our big day is going to be a date that's written on a note or something. But then that's like the password. Is it written on the back? No. I can't read this. I can't read this card. Is it written on the card? Is it written on the back? There's a lot of random numbers there, but I somehow doubt any of them's correct. Plus that's just like a telephone. I'm expecting like date, normal date. That's a bit depressing. My Gideon, I cannot find anything anywhere. Literally the only numbers I can see are the ones on that phone display, but I highly doubt this is going to be correct. I mean, it's only a 3-digit code anyway, isn't it? So which of these am I supposed to put in? Is it that date there, which I can't show you because my mouse won't appear? But there's a date there just above the dude's head. It's like 12/14/19. I'm guessing we're dropping the year, so it's 12/14 perhaps. Oh goodness, I didn't mean to do that. 12/14. What? No, I must have read it wrong. It can't be 12/14. No, it's 2/14. Why can't I read? Honestly. There we are. So what's in here then? We'll open it. Balcony key. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. And that will let me out here. Whoa. Oh, madam. Kindly restrain yourself. We are in a place of work. I understand that I'm very attractive, but if you're going to snog me, wait until we are outside my place of business. Right. Now what? Ooh, hello. What? Off of here? No, that's what you were supposed to do. Because you were the, oh, hi again. You appear in everything. I don't think I've got a lot of choice, have I? Oh, well, I mean, if this is how the game ends, this is how the game ends, I suppose. Whee! Plop. I noticed. Oh, gosh. That was a bit silly, but I kind of liked that, to be honest with you. I mean, it didn't sort of over-focus itself with the story. It left a little bit of mystery in there. Yeah, obviously things were a little bit simple sometimes, but I mean, at least it gave logical hints that actually explained what the meaning of the puzzle was and actually let you solve them. You know, it wasn't really contrived, you didn't have to guess anything. It was just little tiny details here and there that you needed to see, like the hidden flower pot or the date on the newspaper, which I guess makes sense. I mean, it does surprise me about the whole Our Big Day, because I would have assumed that was like a wedding anniversary or an engagement day or like day you first met or something like that, which would have then been on the Valentine's Day card. That would have made a little bit more logical sense to me rather than the newspaper clipping of a murder. But I guess that's what they meant by the big day. They didn't mean like a marriage or anything, they meant a murder, which is a lot juicier and in my experience a lot cheaper. So that was Escape the Clinic. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for this shotgun of puzzle games, I suppose. Yes, thank you very much for joining me. Look after each other, and good night.